Welcome to Cancer Fit on Demand, powered by Livestrong and created by Mapletree. Before we begin, take a moment to recognize that you have already made the hardest decision of the day, and that was to press play. Now it's time to move. So grab your water bottle, have your towel nearby, and let's focus on what we can do today.
Hi, I'm Jessica, your exercise oncology instructor with Mapletree Cancer Alliance. This is week 1 of our 3-week program to prepare you for breast cancer surgery. During this 3-week program, we will go through various upper body resistance training and flexibility movements. Many of the stretches that are shown here will be useful in the first few weeks after surgery for gentle movements in the upper body. We will also incorporate full body resistance training throughout the next 3 weeks as well. Full body strength will be important in the recovery from surgery, as you will rely on all muscle groups while you have limited mobility through your surgery side. This week, we will need space to move in, a wall, and a chair. The following exercises are meant to be pain-free movements. If you do experience any pain from the movements demonstrated, please skip them and use the time to go back to a previous movement that felt good. Always work within a range of motion that you are comfortable with. Before we get right into it, we're going to bring in some stretches and some movement to our bodies. And with these, we're going to link our breath with our movement. Doing this helps lymphatic fluid to move throughout the body. And the first one, we will start with our hands at our chest center. Inhale as we bring our arms out to the side, make a fist, squeeze, and then exhale, bring our hands back to center. Inhale, arms out to the side, squeeze, exhale, bring them back to center. Inhale, arms to the side, squeeze, exhale, bring them back to center. 2 more times. Inhale, arms to the side, squeeze, exhale, back to center. Last time. Inhale, arms out to the side, squeeze, and exhale, bring them back to center. The next one, we're going to start with our arms down by our sides, just like this. And as we inhale, we are going to bring our arms out to the side, squeeze our shoulder blades, open up our chest, reach through our fingers to open up everything, and then make a fist, squeeze again, and exhale back to the starting point. 4 more times. Inhale, bring our arms out to the side, open up, stretch through the fingers, make our fist, exhale, back to the starting point. Inhale, arms out to the side, open up through everything, make your fist and squeeze, exhale, back to the starting point. 2 more times. Inhale, arms out to the side, open up through everything, make your fist and squeeze, exhale, back to center. Last time. Inhale, open up, make your fist, exhale, back to center. We're going to keep with our arms down by our sides, just like this, and we're going to come into just a loose fist here. With our palms turning to facing up, we'll inhale, exhale, turn them down. Inhale, palms face up, exhale, turn them down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, face up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Just a few more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to work on our shoulder blades a little bit, and we're just going to squeeze together and release. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, maybe imagining that there's a pencil between and you're trying to hold it, and release. Squeeze them together and release. 2 more times. Squeeze like we're trying to squeeze that pencil and release. 1 more time. Squeezing and release. Keep your arms just like they are, and we're going to inhale, take our elbows up to shoulder height. And then exhale, back down to our rib cage. Inhale, up to shoulder height. Exhale, down to the rib cage. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Last time, inhale up, exhale down. Making sure that we still have this loose fist here. And we're going to inhale, take our arms out to the side. And then exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale to the side, exhale to center. Inhale to the side, exhale to center. Inhale and exhale. Just a few more times. Inhale, exhale to the side. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale to the side and exhale back to center. Good. Go ahead and release these for just a moment. Shake them out if you need to. And we'll take our arms out wide again. Bring our hands to a fist and then open and stretch through the hand just like we did earlier and back to the fist. Open up, stretch through the fingers, maybe give them a little wiggle and make our fist. Open up and stretch, 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 and make our fist. Good. 2 more times. Open up and make your fist. Last time. Open up, stretching as much as we can, and make your fist. Good. Then we're going to turn our palms face down and take our fingers up towards the sky or the ceiling, and then back down to the floor. Up to the sky or the ceiling, back down to the floor. To the sky or ceiling, back down to the floor. 2 more times, up to the sky and down. Last time, up to the sky and back down. Good. Give your arms a break if you need to. Maybe give our shoulders a little wiggle. And then we're going to bring our arms back up to shoulder height. They can always be a little bit lower if that's where you're at. And we're going to have our palms face forward. And we're going to do some arm circles. Going forward just a few times, starting out small, making sure that we're breathing here. And then if you'd like, you can get a little bit bigger with each time. And maybe a little bit bigger still. Continuing to breathe. Maybe taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then we'll take our palms facing backwards. And we're going to take our circles backwards. Good. Starting off small here, just like we did before. And then maybe we get a little bit bigger. And if you're feeling it in your shoulders, that's fine. We can always take our arms down a little bit, or you can pause the video and take a break. Maybe we get just a little bit bigger. We're almost there, just a few more seconds. And exhale, release. Let it go. Shake out those shoulders. The next one we are going to do, we're going to take our hands and clasp them behind our heads. And I want it in such a way to where we can imagine like our head just leaning back into our hands, almost like a headrest. Elbows will be winged wide here. And as we inhale, we're going to open up our elbows to the sides just a little bit more. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, bring your elbows closer, maybe just a slight rounding in the upper back and maybe our head. Inhale, open up, squeeze the shoulder blades, open up the elbows, and exhale, close, slight rounding. Inhale, open up, and exhale, close. 2 more times. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Last time, inhale, open, and exhale, close. Inhale, bring our heads back up, and go ahead and release your arms down to the sides. Give them a little shake or any movement that they might need. And we're just going to swing our arms forward and back just a little bit here, releasing any tension that may have risen. And we'll take our right arm and swing it gently across our chest. See if we can take our opposite hand to the upper arm here. So we don't want it on the elbow, we want it just above that. And gently bring our arm closer to our chest. We're looking for a stretch in this area. So you might have to play around and see where that is. And we're gonna hold for just a few seconds. Shoulders away from our ears. And again, we're going to take deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Good. On your next exhale, go ahead and release and do a few more swings. Let go of any tension. And then we'll take the opposite arm across our chest. And again, find that stretch. So we don't want our hand on the elbow, somewhere in the upper arm until we find that stretch here. And we'll take a few breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhale out of your mouth. 2 more times. Last time. And on your next exhale, go ahead and release. Do a few more swings. Good. And reach our arms up towards the sky with our elbows bent here. They're going to be out from our bodies just a little bit. And this next movement will be a little bit faster. So we're going to inhale, reach our arms straight up, almost at an angle, or like a Y shape, if you will. And exhale, back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale, up and down. A few more times at your own pace. A few more seconds. Hopefully we're feeling a little bit of heat warm up in our bodies now. Just a little bit longer. And exhale, release. Good, shake it out. Next, we're going to come to the wall, having some wall space. And we're going to start with the palms on the wall, slowly walking them up as far as you can. Gently press your chest towards the wall. Forehead might come forward as well. And then press your palms off the wall to lift up and walk them down. You can walk farther out or closer in, whichever feels good for you. Walking our palms up and lean towards the wall. You should be feeling this in our shoulders. Press up and walk our palms back down. We'll do this one more time. Walk our hands up the wall, lean in, press up, and walk our hands back down. Good. Then we'll walk our hands up one more time just for a different stretch here. And we're going to walk them over to the right-hand side. If you're able to, we're going to take the left palm on top of the right. You can walk a little bit closer for this. And we're looking for a stretch in our left side body here. And we're going to take about 5 deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling and exhaling. 3 more deep breaths in this stretch. Almost there. And we'll walk our palms back to center and all the way over to the left. If you're able to, we'll take our right hand on top of the left. And again, we're looking for a stretch in our right side body. And we're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Just a few more times. One more deep breath. And we'll take our hands back to center and change our positioning to where the wall is to our side. Whichever arm is front or first, doesn't matter which one, we'll do both. We're going to slide our hand up the wall. If it feels good, lean in just slightly and then slide it back down. Inhale, slide your arm up the wall, lean in slightly, and back down. We'll do 2 more times. Inhale, slide up the wall, lean in slightly, and back down. Last time. Inhale up the wall, lean in slightly, and press out, slide it back down. And then we'll do the other side. So you're going to turn around, take your opposite hand to the wall. Just like we did the first side, slide it up, lean in, press into your palm, exhale back down. Inhale, slide it up, lean in slightly. If it feels good here, each side might be different. Press into your hand, back up, slide it back down. 2 more times. Inhale, slide up. Lean in if that feels good. Press up and slide it back down. 1 more time. Inhale, slide up. Lean in. Press into your palm, rise up, and slide it back down. Good. Release your arms. And now we're going to come so that our back faces the wall. So if you have the space and if it feels okay, if we have our balance like this, we're going to have the heels on the wall, our hips on the wall, and our shoulders on the wall. Arms will be out to the sides. We're going to start with our elbows at shoulder height here. Inhale, we're going to reach our arms up to the sky as far as we are able to, and exhale back down to shoulder height. Inhale, reach them up as far as we can, and exhale back down to shoulder height. Inhale, reach up, exhale down to shoulder height. Inhale, reach, exhale back down. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up shoulder height, and exhale back down. And go ahead and release your arms. Come up from the wall. Still staying on the wall, we're going to have our palms on the wall, maybe about shoulder height. They might be a little bit wider than that. And we are going to step back a little bit more so than we were before. And we're going to do a wall push-up. So as we inhale, we're going to bend our elbows out to the side, bring our chest and our head towards the wall, press your palms, and come back up. We're going to do this a total of 10 times. Inhale, bend your elbows, come close to the wall. Exhale, press into your palms, come back up. If this is too easy, step back a little bit farther. And if this is a lot of work, we can always step in a little bit closer. Inhale, come to the wall. Exhale, press out. Inhale to the wall. Exhale, press out. Inhale to the wall. Exhale, press. Good. Halfway there. Inhale to the wall. Exhale, press. Inhale and exhale. 3 more times. Inhale to the wall. Exhale, press. Inhale and exhale. And we'll just do 1 more time. Inhale to the wall. Exhale, back out. Go ahead and release your arms. Give your shoulders moving a little bit. And then we'll do 1 more set of 10. Take your hands back to the wall. Adjust your feet if you need to. Inhale, chest to the wall. Exhale, press out. Inhale to the wall. And exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to the wall. Exhale, press halfway there. Inhale and exhale. We're almost there. Just a little bit more to go. And we'll do just 1 more. Good. Pressing ourselves up and go ahead and release. Again, moving our shoulders if we need to, get some movement in there. And then when you feel ready, we're going to come back to that same position and we are going to hold it. So again, adjust our feet if we need to. We should be feeling this in our core and probably our arms as well. Make sure that we have a good stance where we feel comfortable for the most part. And then we're going to take 1 hand, tap it to the opposite shoulder. Place it back to the wall. And take your other hand, place it to the next shoulder. Good. Left hand to right shoulder, back to the wall. Right hand, left shoulder, back to the wall. Doing opposites here. Changing one hand. And continuing to breathe. Going at your own pace. Almost there. Two more times, each side. Last time. And go ahead and use your hands as a little press up. Come up, release anything, and we'll do it one more time. Bring our hands back to the wall. And we'll start with our left hand. Take your left hand, tap it to the right shoulder, back to the wall. Right hand, left shoulder, back to the wall. Just a few more times here. Making sure we're breathing. You can always take a pause if you need it. We're almost there. One more time each side. And go ahead and use your palms to press you up and release. Shake it out. We've got one more wall exercise. And for this one, we are going to be standing sideways to the wall again. We'll start with one hand on the wall. Doesn't matter which side. But our palm should be flat on the wall. Fingers can be spread so that our fingertips can also rest on the wall. Arms should be straight here. Now, we can either be standing up straight or we can walk out ever so slightly. It'll be a little bit harder for us and it'll work our side abs the farther out that we are. Our opposite hands can be on our hip and we can stay right here if this is where we are at today, or we can inhale our leg out to the side and bring it back in. Foot can hover or it can stay down. We're going to inhale leg out to the side just as far as we are able to, and then bring it back in. Inhale to the side and back in. Couple more times, inhale and exhale. Inhale to the side, exhale back in. About halfway there. Going at your own pace, you can always pause the video. Almost, just a few more. And last one. Go ahead and release, shake it out, and then we'll switch sides. So our opposite hand will be flat on the wall. And again, feet can be flat. We can be standing straight up, or maybe we step out just a little bit here. Other hand can be resting on our hip if that's comfortable. And just like before, we'll inhale our leg out to the side and back in. Foot can hover or it can rest on the floor in between. Inhale to the side, exhale back in. Inhale, exhale. Halfway there. Almost there, two more. Last one. And press up, release. Shake it out, and we'll do one more time each side. Coming to our first side, hand on the wall, and finding the foot position that feels good. Hand on the hip. Inhale, leg out to the side, and back in. Halfway there. Almost. And last time. And we'll go ahead and flip around. Last time on this side as well, setting up. When you're ready, inhale that leg out to the side and back in. Inhale, exhale. Almost there, halfway. We are probably feeling it. That's a good sign. Two more times. Last time. And release. Shake it out. It's a lot of work. Good. Building strength throughout the body is important leading up to surgery, as you will rely on full body strength in recovery from this surgery. So these are very important for us. All right, we are done with the wall for now. We're going to work a little bit more on our lower body. So let's take our legs wider than hip distance, and toes will point slightly out so that our heels come in. Coming into a squat, knees should stay behind our toes. It doesn't matter how far down you go. Obviously, down farther will be a little bit more work, but if we are up here, that is perfectly okay. My hands are comfortable on my hips. Your hands can be wherever they are. If we are feeling a little bit unbalanced, we can also have them on a chair or something in front of us. So starting out with our legs straight, we'll inhale, squat down to as far as feels comfortable for you. Inhale, come back up. Squatting down and up. Good, just a few times here at your own pace. Halfway there. Two more times. And this last time, we are going to hold it. Take a few breaths. And then inhale, come back up. And we'll do 10 more. Squatting back down and up. Good. And hopefully we're feeling this one by now. I know I am. Couple more times. Halfway there. Two more times. And this last time, go ahead and hold. Our arms are going to come up to our sides for this one. And we're going to start with our right arm and cross it over to the left. So about in line with our shoulder here. And back in. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Left arm crosses over to the right and back in. Exhale, right arm punches, back in. Left arm, back in. Good. Continue at your own pace here. Each exhale, punching out. And if you want to get a little bit dramatic with it, we can make our exhale a little bit fiercer. And one more time each side. And go ahead and release your arms down, straighten your legs. Give them a little wiggle out. And we'll do that one more time. Come into our squat, arms to the sides, and take the right arm, punch it out to the left, and back in. Left arm out to the side, back in. Lower body stays still, so this is only coming from the arms. Exhale out and in. Keep it going here. Just a little bit longer. Almost there, about halfway. Just a little bit more. Keep it going. And one more time each side. Release your arms, straighten your legs, and go ahead and walk them back in. Walk them out. Do whatever it is that you need to do. We are all done with those squats. If we have a chair, we're going to use a chair. If you don't, we can use either like a step or a stair. But if we have a chair, we're going to get it out, and we're going to stand in front of it. Hands can be on your hips if you would like, just to start off with. And we're going to take our right foot and just tap your toes to the chair and bring it back into stand. If your chair is too high, you can always grab something else that's a little bit lower, and you can maybe put it here, or you can just tap your toes in front and back. So wherever you're at, we're going to take your right toes, tap it to the chair, back to stand. Left toes to the chair and to stand. If this is a little unsteady for you, find something to hold onto. Right toes, back to stand. Left toes, back down. Few more times here. And if you want something a little bit extra, this next time that we tap our toes, maybe our arms are at our shoulder height and we press up and then bring them both down. Take your left toes to the chair, press up and back down. Press up and down. Left toes, press up and down. 2 more times. Up, down. Up, down. Last time. Good. Shake it out, and then we'll do that one more time. Right toes to the chair. Again, you can stay here, or you can do that press up and down. Press up, down. Breathing while you're doing this whole thing. Arms can even stay at shoulder height if you would like to. Wherever you're at, moving in a way that feels okay for your body. There should be no pain. We are almost there. Just a few more to do. And we'll do one more time each side. And release. We are all done with that. We've got just one more workout to go, and then we'll get into some cool downs and some stretches. We're going to start with feet at hip distance. And we're going to come into almost like a squat here. It's really our chair pose. Knees, again, stay behind our toes. And we can stay with our hands right here at our chest like we did earlier. Hands can be on our hips, or if it feels okay for you, maybe arms reach up overhead. And we are going to hold this for just a few seconds here. Breathing while we're holding this. In through the nose and out through the mouth. A little bit longer. Almost there. Just a few more seconds. And one more inhale, reach up, and exhale, release. Shake it out. We're going to do that one more time, and then we will be all done. Inhale, sit back in our chair pose. Maybe our arms reach up overhead, shoulders away from the ears. And we're going to hold this for just a few more seconds. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Almost there. Few more breaths. Arms can always come back down to our chest or to hips. And maybe we sink just a little bit lower for these last few seconds. Almost there. One more breath. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release. So last one. You have made it through. We are going to do our cool down and our stretches. Inhale, take your shoulders up to your ears and squeeze. And exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze our shoulders up to our ears. Exhale, let them go, release. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. All right, let's take our hands, interlace them, see if we can flip them out. If not, you can just keep them with our palms turning towards you. Either way, we'll inhale, reach our arms up overhead as far as we can go. If you are here, that is perfectly okay. And we'll take a few breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. 3 more times, inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale, reach up maybe a little bit farther. And exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale, release your arms down to your sides. Moving into our neck a little bit. Inhale, turn your head over your right shoulder. Back to center. And inhale to the left. Inhale, center. To the right. To center. To the left. One more time each way. And if any of these feel really good for you, then you can always pause and hold just a little bit longer. And at this time, we're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder, making sure that our shoulder stays down. So we don't want it to meet up. We want it to stay down. And take a few breaths here. Inhale to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Few breaths. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And one more time. Right ear, right shoulder. To center. And left ear, left shoulder. Back to center. One more thing with the neck. We're going to take our chin down to our chest here. So feeling the lengthening in the back of our neck. Perhaps we feel it down our shoulder blades as well. And you can stay right here if this feels good. Or maybe we take our chin from shoulder to shoulder in some half neck circles. Again, staying anywhere that might feel good for you, that might have some extra tension, and just breathing into that space. And we'll take about 2 more breaths wherever you are. And we'll come back to center. If we still have our chair out, we are going to use the chair. We're going to come to sit in the chair with our feet flat on the floor. Hands can be on our thighs or our knees. We're just going to get a little bit of spinal movement here. As we inhale, we're going to arch our back, open up our chest, maybe squeeze our shoulder blades like we did at the beginning. And exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round it out. Few more times here. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. As we open up, if it feels good for your neck, maybe we open up our throat a little bit here. Exhale, round. 2 more times. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Last time. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, back to center. All right, that is it for this session. You have made it through, you have done the work, and there is 2 more sessions to this 3-week program before breast cancer surgery. So each session will get a little bit harder, a little bit more challenging. Stick with it, and we'll have a lot more programs to help you through your journey.
You've completed something truly special today. You should be so proud of yourself for pushing through, because we certainly are. Each movement that you made today is more than just an exercise. It's a reminder that movement is medicine. Congrats on a great workout, and we look forward to moving with you again soon. Live strong.